Went to the coast, we visited Hassan Baba's tomb, an ancient place. Now we're going to a different spot. It's in the mountain as well. Multiple activities. Let's go and find out. From one of the rivers of Teşvikiye area. It's a very beautiful place. A dense wood, plus it's a natural reserve for many species of animals. We are looking for an ancient Roman corridor. And once we reach that level or that area, we'll take a close look at that ancient corridor together. This here means that we arrived at Dipsiz Lake or Dipsiz Gul. Dipsiz Gul is lake by Turkish, which means the lake with no depth. Let's get to know more about the story of this lake. If you're ever planning to come to these places, Dipsiz Gul, the big lake or the small lake, there is two here on the top of the mountain. Just be ready. Büyük Dipsiz Gul. It means the big lake with no depth. The story behind the name, as the locals, that this lake was formed on top of an extinct volcano. And the water inside of it was formed and actually is coming between the rocks of the mountain. On this area, right beside the lake, Dipsiz Gul Lake, there is actually a place for camping, for barbecue, right beside the lake, and it's suitable for families. It's a nice area in general. Behind me is the entrance of a big waterfall called Teşvikiye waterfall in Yalova. There is multiple stuff to do here, multiple activities. We have the zip line right behind me. There is cafes, there is restaurants actually right on the main stream. Let's cut to the chase and take a look. Hoş bulduk abi. Nasılsın? It was fun. It's actually the first time I get into a zip line and I like it. No stress, no stress. A little bit of adrenaline. You can see it inside my eyes. I like the experience. It was a first, and I liked it actually. It's safe, 100% safe, and since it can lift someone like me, so it is a safe environment. between the trees, on top of the river. Everyone will like it, especially kids. When you're crossing the bridge towards the main stream of the waterfalls, you can notice actually the seats and places to sit barefoot inside on top of the main stream here. The area is nice, provided with cafes, restaurants. Along the way, we noticed that there is multiple kids' playgrounds in different styles, scout style and the normal playgrounds that we all familiar with. Let's carry on. When you come to this area, if you're planning to, just be sure to be prepared for the roads. Sometimes it's muddy when there is rain, and you can actually, it's a mountain, a rocky mountain. And by the way, camping here is not allowed in the waterfall area and the surrounding place. The camping is not allowed. They have a proper places, a proper spots for camping, and it's actually nice and equipped and was taken care of by the city council. To make things clear, you need to walk 10 to 15 minutes to reach the main stream of the waterfalls, so put that in mind. And too many stairs at some point. Behind me, the Irikli waterfalls, the most known place for locals and for tourists in Teşvikiye area, which is, as we mentioned, it's a nature or natural reserve. The waterfall, or the water that is in front of us, is coming from two sources. One of it is the melting ice or the melting peak of this mountain, and the other source is actually between the rocks of the mountain. A really famous spot and a nice place for families. Some people, they take a swim, some people they just chill and enjoy the sounds of the waterfalls. Let's move on to the next destination.
Now and after we wandered through the city of Çınarcık, the coast, the magnificent architecture, the woods, the lands, the rivers, the waterfalls, and the hidden gems beneath, and losing a dear member somewhere in the mountain, no worries, he said that he's a nature lover, so he'll be alright. Moving on to our next destination. Stay tuned, because we haven't started yet.